Hello, Franco. Good morning. Buenos dias. Hola, Ashley. Welcome on in. All right, how do we sound? Audio check. Test, test, test. Welcome on in. All right, how do we sound? Audio check. That sounds like me. Look, I got my ninja relics. Look how shiny they are. Jesus Christ. Also, I need to get the machinist one as well. I'm probably never going to play machinist again. But the machinist relic, it looks so good. I didn't even consider that when looking at relics. I definitely want one for Fu and Raijin. Look, anti-ninja though. Yeah, I mean, most of the ninja weapons are very large. I don't know why. I don't know what they're tapping into in regards to that, but they do have very large sort of weapons. I mean, I guess they can kind of provide arm cover, but they're always massive. They look cool though. They're large and showy. Well, it's showy because it's a relic, so it's got to be shiny. But like the Heaven's Word ones are massive. They're practically short swords. Rather than like what you would think for stealth and all that. But yeah, the machinist one is pretty dope. That just looks, listen, I love the four-barreled, what are they called? What are these kind of shotguns called? The ones with the handles there? But yeah, no, it's a four-barreled shotty, and it looks damn good. The fuck you can? Tactical shotgun. That tactical, I think, is the term I was looking for. But yes. New shades, doing my best solo impression. Nice. Hopefully they're doing work for you, Neobody. It's gonna be weird when I get my actual reading glasses and I use those for stream. Except I don't want to pay $2,000 for 2 sets of glasses. I use the Aether Gear for 1 Palace of the Dead because they are reasonable for a ninja, and you can argue you summon it on demand rather than carrying something glowy. Yeah, they are pretty neat. But there are a lot of neat weapons to get here. But yeah, Machinist next, and then after that, I guess White Mage. I don't really play White Mage, but PvP is White Mage, I suppose. Wait, is today Shatter? I think today might be Shatter. Is it Shatter or is it Onsal? They feel anti-ninja aesthetic though. Yeah, actually, do I have the Ninja Heaven's Word ones here so I can show you the swords that I'm wielding? With the sunglasses, these were $400 or so without insurance. My insurance only covers glasses every other year. We get the same thing. It's our things every other year, and usually the eye test eats up most of that. I tried Dark Knight for raise, so I might get that one. Nice. I haven't gotten Dark Knight either. Oopsies. I do not have it here. Okay, womp womp. I guess I didn't care enough to keep it and just said I'll get replicas because I don't really play ninja. These are the OG Heaven's Ward ones. That's my original Pyrus Blade, which to this day still has one of the best clothes in the game. Aha! Look at it. It changes colors. I got RGB Samurai Sword and like smoke and stuff. This is why I want the Eureka weapons. Yeah, I forget what where's that from? That's from Eureka. That's the Eureka Samurai one. But yeah, there's apparently a website here in Canada that allows you to buy them for significantly cheaper. Lenses still cost, I'm sorry, the frames still cost the same, but the lenses are a lot cheaper, so I'd like to get those thing. I just don't know what my prescription means. I've never had to deal with glasses, so I don't know what what any of this means. So I don't know what to input. I see what the numbers are, and that's easy enough to input, but it's just the types of lenses that they wanted me to get. I think they're like anti-fatigue or something. Everything were for safety glasses. Gotcha. Yeah, they want me to get anti-fatigue, which I don't know if that's even a thing. I'm assuming it's a thing, or is it a thing? Mine doesn't limit how often, but limits a dollar amount, and it ends up every 2 to 3 years because of that. Yeah, I think I'm going to Costco next. Obviously, Mimi goes through this. Anti-fatigue is usually a coating. Okay. Right. So for today, we're gonna do the Hildebrand. We're probably gonna finish off the tank role quests. I would like to check off more of these stories. Obviously, we get new Hildebrand 7.35. If you didn't see it on social media, on Blue Sky or whatever, Square Enix put out a few more photos, 4 more photos of the content we're getting. Franco, I think the big boss is going to be a giant fucking rainbow plant for the end of DD. Like the ultimate big boss is rainbow plant. I can solo a plant. Okay, but he's got little rainbow shrubs. It's like Andin. It's like an Andin model. But yeah, no, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that turns out for us. What's it gonna do? Photosynthesize you? Oh shit! Oh wait, Yan Horchuk. But yeah, so I guess 29 million. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Temptation, thy name is Yan Horn. Alright, anybody want to do PvP before I get into the stories and all that? You can crank out a front lines. Franco's already level 21 in tactics, which you're like 5 levels higher than me now. But I want to get, yeah, I'm at 1100 points, I think, on still in Act 1. Still in Act 1. What's it called? I was going to say something that I completely forgot. Right. I was stuck in a fight with one goblin at like 5% health, and they ran away. So I just stood on all my characters chanting in the corner away from them for like half an hour. Just chanting. Just chanting. While the goblins were there like, what the fuck are they doing? What is this? I'm like, I'm just farming JP, my dude. Stay in that corner. But we eventually, it eventually got countered to death, so oopsies, forgot about that. But my Black Mage can now cast Flare, and has the mana to cast Flare. But if they cast Flare, that's the only cast they're going to cast, and they can't cast anything else. So I think I'm going to go from Black Mage into Time Mage. But I'm trying to get Lavian and Alicia caught up and be at high enough level to actually have skills that will do the thing. So not much grinding off stream. Did some of the jobs that were available in the 3 cities. Fought a dragon, fought a minotaur, got hit really hard. How's Fena doing? I haven't been here in a couple of days. Mech Hanger for beta expansion. I always knew beta was going to expand. I'm guessing it's for over here. Oh no, the ability tactics tonight or town to city decisions. Did you get your delivery yet, Ash, of your physical copy? I mean, you were enjoying it, right? It's a pretty decent game, Town to City. Imagine having your copy. It belongs to the Ether, not in your body. Hopefully it gets to you sooner rather than later, though. Welcome today. My area is slow but reliable. Gotcha, gotcha. So when they say today, they mean today usually. Nope, don't want to go south here, apparently. Yeah, I guess I could go south, never mind. I still don't have my Cosmo board. I am at 25 tickets out of 60, so I'm getting there. Little by little. Might be 10 p.m. I've gotten packages. Really? So we usually get, you know, a package can arrive by 9 p.m. We've never gotten anything past like 5 p.m. At this point, if we don't see it by 5 p.m., we're like, all right, That belongs to the ether. We'll see you tomorrow. Hola, Ray. Good morning. Buenos dias. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I went the wrong way. Son of a C. Okay. No, I didn't. I could have gone the other way, but I can't tell directions. It's been like 7:30 p.m. for the latest for you from UPS. Yeah, we don't normally see anything past 6 p.m. So 7:30 is actually pretty good. It's still viable, right? There's still a chance. I'm literally the last stop for them. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what's highly dependent on for a lot of those kinds of deliveries, whether where you are. Oh, we're going up. I thought we were going to be going. Okay, I thought we were going to go down here. We're going up. Uppies. Okay. That'll be neat. I guess that'll be the mech hangar for beta expansion. So will that be a mech hangar back here? I don't know. I know all those packages would be loaded in the truck based off of delivery time. Franco with that information. Wait, look, I'm at 888. Nice. I like it whenever I land. It's almost as good as 7777. Let's go turn in some of these and win not the things I want. First one's loaded would be the end of the route, yeah. Alright, let's go. Oh, these are the big trucks, I think. No, yellow, no, go away. Oh, no. Oh, I mean, I'll take that. Kaleidoscope. I don't know that I have that. Do I? Apparently I do have it. Anybody want Kaleidoscope music scroll? A little gambling. Get us started here. Classic. I still want my warp loader, please. I don't know what that is, so I'd have to check if when you log in. I'll just put it into tab 1 as I usually do for stuff from Fena. That way y'all get your goodies. Oh! I'll take it. I'm not mad at that. What's going on, Kev? How's North Carolina treating you today? The Town City is actually pretty fun for early access, and I'm usually not into Rockstar, but they still made it very pretty. Yeah, like I was watching you after I rated, so it looked interesting. I would never play it myself personally, because it's not my type of game, but it looked like a pretty solid take on the genre. You've seen an alligator, hopefully at a very safe, far distance, and not up close. Warp loader, please. Did you see? Franco with the important question. Did you say see you later? Oh no, I got my hopes up too early. The warp loader will be mine. It was crossing the road. Well, now we have an answer to that. That's why the chicken crossed the road, to get away from the fucking alligator that was chasing it. Oh! Now I can go fuck myself. Thank you, Cashew. Thank you for your input. Still want that Star Pilot attire coffer too, that I'll use once and then never equip. Come on, Gamba. Still an opportunity. Let's go. Ooh. I'm gonna get the die or the minion. Let's go. Spin. What do we got? Please, I just want my mount. No, I got it finally. Fuck this game. I can quit. Oh, Catcher says I can't quit. We're looking for it. It is a little bit of a baby, isn't it? Aren't they normally twice that? New PvP mount attained. Let's see. Mount guide. Where are you? Right there. Created for the Cosmic Exploration Initiative, the 6-wheeled construction machina can traverse the roughest terrain with ease and boasts ample power for clearing away obstacles with its front-facing blade. It is highly regarded among the Loprits for its combination of utility and mobility. Secret text. You've certainly proven you are not one to let obstacles stand in your path. It's true. Oh, Antonio, I got the mount, Antonio. Look at me go. Ah, it's all I ever wanted because it has a terrible moon music. Son of a bitch. Nah, the moon's back. How to ruin a mount for me in about 5 seconds. Antonio. Baldaev, I got a little bit of fun. Today's a head shaving day. That'll be later on after stream. Megan's the best time like my hairline is true. And she is in fact over there, but she's working. She's got on focus mode because she's got a week off coming up soon. And so she needs to get ahead of everything before people fuck it up for her. So she's over there focusing. Get moon music? I did. That's them right now, right? Tooting away. Son of a sea biscuit. 10-minute queue times for front lines. Jeez. I got that one. Nice. Time to start saving crystals for that new set of gear we're gonna get in 7.4. Everyone's playing tactics. A lot of people playing tactics. There's so many games right now. Also, I am gonna be excuse me. What's going on, Antonio? Getting ahead like no hairline. That's how you get more head, by not having hair to cover it up, Antonio. It's true. How is hand and relic progress? This is where I'm at right now. That's the wrong thing. I'm at 6 completed for the level 1 and 5 completed. I got blacksmith up to the 2nd tier, so I've got full 150% bonuses ready to go. I just stop being a lazy bitch and finish these 5 and get them up to snuff and then just roll it on over. To be fair, it is pretty easy. It's not like it's difficult here to do any of this, but I'm trying to be efficient and not putting points into the wrong, not capping essentially. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good here. These are so here's the thing. Whenever I do crafting now, I have a set of macros. It has its own fucking bar now. Oh no, it's all the old skills. Look, Antonio, focus synthesis. Branded elements. Antonio, you remember when you used to use branded elements? I remember that. AVP set 7.5 at the earliest. Following patterns? Maybe. We'll see, Sandra. Hopefully it'll be nice. Why did I keep these? Because, I don't know. I thought it was funny to have inner quiet right there, amongst other things. So, but yeah, I've started to make my own specific set of macros for the ideal recipes. That way, if one recipe doesn't show up, I see the other, and then I can just flip back and forth between like 3 missions at the highest end possible. Check that, not the highest end possible, because EX Plus can go fuck itself. But yeah, no, I am starting to write macros for individual things here, because that's just the name of the game at this point. You never use branded elements? I thought you used it a couple of times. I remember somebody saying that they used branded elements and saying this is fantastic, and I was like, So we have the B rank, C rank thingies, red alerts, and then the weird fucking numbers. That's for 9,000 and 11,000. This is for actual outside of here world crafting. That's 14.9k 700, 4k 11k, which is similar to B rank, but a little bit more robust. That's 10k, 19k macro, by the way. That's sure the fucking macro. But yeah, there's a lot of variables, so it's just a matter of finding 3 or 4 quests in the A rank area, and then making macros for that, and then just pop in. What did the brand do again? It was just another means of increasing your quality, I believe. Let me see. Brand of the elements increases your progress. So that was a progress. 100% efficiency, 100% success rate. But it went with, where is that? There's another thing. Ingenuity, name of the elements. For the next 3 steps, brand of the elements efficiency is increased up to 200%. Increase determined by current progress. So you would pop name of the elements, and then you would use brand of the elements 3 times to get 200% increases. So it was just another means of progressing any recipe along. Oh, big gun. I don't know why, but that's what they had us doing. I kind of want to craft, but if I craft, it's going to be... the thing's going to pop right in the middle of it. But yeah, we're progressing pretty good there. Points-wise, not that great, but I would say I'm not trying to get points. I'm trying to get relics at this point. Points will come afterwards. But yeah, I've got at least 50 grand on all gatherers, so that's nice. Rain weather, very good for botanists. Carpenter and culinary is my highest silver currently, but these will catch up real fast once I get the first relic done, and they'll all set around 50 grand as well, so it's not too bad. And then at that point, it's point farming. Obviously, just by doing the relic, you're gonna get a lot of points anyway. Are you gonna get 500 grand? No. 500 grand is an outlier. It is an excessive amount of points that you will get if you specifically do it. But there are specific missions for that. Like on the moon itself, there's one in the right weather that you can get 1500 points a pop for essentially a minute-long macro. Why wouldn't you? Let's get out of here. This music is... Oh, big gun. I don't know why I'm yawning. I got I got 6 hours of sleep, and then I got another 90 minutes after that, so... But the EP is apparently upon me, so I do need right-hand side, okay. What the hell was it? Was it Black Mage? Paladin? Ninja? Ninja. After this, we'll go do Hildebrand, and then finish some more of the side stories and see how they go. I do want to finish the role quests. I'm all caught up on those. But I figure for day stream next week, I can start V-Rising for day stream. Maybe we'll see how things are panning out. Wait a minute, I can't because next Tuesday is fucking the patch. So Never Rising. Okay, well, I mean, maybe it's a good thing I didn't take out the server yet. That's what she said. Is that what you're talking about last night? And I'm just a dumb bitch? I apparently am. I was so confused. Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, also, Psyche wants to do it right away. So we'll go for 2 hours, and then after that, we'll go beat up Arkveld. If this is amenable and you're obviously not super tired. Let's hope it's moon music, and I have already. Oof. I'm so sorry, Ray. Hola, Zabes. No, don't you come in here looking at me like that. Never Rising sounds like your love life. Oh, rip. Yeah, so Psyche would like to, she'll go quickly. She's gonna meal prep for it. And then she wants to play either Reaper or White Mage. And so I was like, Franco and I can tank. Brady can do all 3 roles. You can come as whatever you want, and we'll all adjust accordingly. We'll adjust. It'll be fine. But yeah, I figure we can, there'll be a small break as she comes on over to do things and with stream and all that, and then I'll go Red Mage for the extra res. Okay, that'll work. I'll go Paladin. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it do. Oh, oh my god, somebody has macros for this. Hello, welcome one and all to PvP. Don't forget to tickle their toes while they're dead. What? Tip, you can join as a class you are leveling and switch at spawn. You will still get XP for the class you joined, and as even if you do not switch back at the end of the match. Tip number 2, you get more rewards from winning. Lead us to victory, Nikori. Nikori's the guy who's doing this spam. No, fuck you, I'm going to the middle. Going west immediately is already a losing strategy. Immediately already. I'm already out on Nikori. Listen, you gotta go mid here and try. Our crystal stays there. Our crystal stays there. I'm not gonna, okay, that's cool. Alright, so you go Red Mage, you'll go Reaper. If Brady wants to heal, he can heal, or tank, and then I can heal or tank. I think Brady, in order to save us, will go heals. But yeah, I'm excited. We'll get into Deep Dungeon, we'll crank it out as much as we can, and then after that, we can go over to Arkveld, which should be easy enough, honestly. Why aren't you over here? Forget that. Yeah, I can throw those too. Alright. So, yeah, it'll be fun. So, no V rising for us. Hola, Zera. The V will not be rising. Thank you very much. Alright, go back. See, there you go. See, the people who listen to Nikoi, I'm glad that nobody listens to Nikoi except for like 10 people. Everybody else is over here in the middle fighting, getting battle high. The way you should do it. Free points! Come on me! Oh, something out adder. They had it coming. They're the adders. If I find that one red bard that keeps shooting me back, I'm gonna swear to Jesus. Please step to my AoE. It makes it very happy. I swear to God, who's that bard? And is it Antonio? Sure, bards are machinists have one move only. Seriously though, it feels like it. Well, bards have two: harmonic arrow and then knockback. Is it Iggy? I don't think it's Iggy. Alright, we don't want to go out there and fight red. Not yet anyway. Alright, let's go fight red now. Now that they're engaged with yellow, we can definitely go in there and be nuisances. Make that bard rethink their life choices. Oh, dancer, you don't know, dancer. You're a dancer. Somebody told me the dancer they're a dancer. somebody tell that dancer that they're a dancer? Do they not know? Machines also have to knock back and remote tickling. No, yellow, baby, please. No, please be kind to yourselves. Alright, red's here. Bart's about to knock me back. I can feel it in my bones. Okay, but what are you doing? Okay, you're going to me. Classic, honestly. Kind of hard to focus target red when I want that dancer to get greedy. They're being very bold. No, I'm trying to kill that monk! Fucking adders. They can't get out of their own way. They just can't leave me alone. I got suplex. Oh, hey, speaking of suplexes, if you want to get suplex into some fine viewing.
On the whole century.
A whole century? We're so old, Dusty. There's a follow button. Don't run away yet. Go follow Psyche. Now you can run away. But after you hit the follow button, she'll be live again tomorrow if you enjoy yourselves today. She does stream 4 days a week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern. Go check out Campfire Raid. Well, come on in, Munchkin. Hopefully you're all doing. Hola, Malaya, Psyche, Bestie, Osric, Shimoda. Welcome in, friends. And thank you, Bestie. You get 2 votes for our cooking stream. No one to vote for. It's a fish more toppings. Yeah, so welcome on in. You gotta pee. Okay, give me your. Go pee. Go piss, girl. And then come back and. Don't mind me. Fuck. They minded me. And then you can give me your votes. Also, you can go take care of yourself. Obviously, go take care of yourself first. Yeah, so today's we're gonna be a bunch of stories. There's a lot of side content in this game, and I desire to be caught up in time for the upcoming patch on Tuesdays. So I need to get my stories done. What's going on, Varsity? Buenos dias. That was a choice they made. They're stealing our small ones. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, they died. They're not small, they're cold. They're both small and cold. Oh, welcome in, friends. Again, hopefully you'll hang out with us, but if you're not, you gotta take care of yourselves. By all means, handle that. Obviously, you've been there with Psyche for a few hours. Take care of yourselves. Get that food, get that water. Stretch it out a little bit, walk around. But if not, thank you for hanging out with both Psyche and coming over for that raid. To support both of our channels, so thank you, thank you. But yeah, we've been to Final Fantasy 14 today. Again, mostly story-based content today. You don't need the base story. This isn't the main story. So if you're not unfamiliar with Final Fantasy 14, this is a heavily story-based MMO. But this isn't the main story. These are side stories that I just haven't caught up on in a hot minute. Why is this dude telling everybody to hide? Why are you guys listening to Nicody? Look at the scoreboard. We're winning. Never mind. Just got home from playing disc golf. I heard Psyche talking, but by the time I sat down, it was solo. It's me. Welcome home, Christopher. Well, it won't be done by patch, but Mamulja are as sworn. Today, nice progress, Zara. Congratulations. Good job. Baldage, wow. That's not a command. You've been following me for 9 years, 7 months, 2 days, and 14 hours. Jesus, Antonio. No, look, listen. I appreciate you guys. You ain't nobody gotta keep coming around for all that time, but I appreciate all the same, man. We go back. It's almost gonna be 10 years since we last met in person, Antonio. Back in 2016 at FanFest. I told the story on occasion. I knew it was Antonio because somebody from the back yelled that somebody else's crafting was better than mine, and I turned around to look, and then the person who said it was flipping me off. I was like, oh, hey, look, it's Antonio. How's it going, Antonio? It's a pleasure to meet you finally in person. Good to take care of yourself, Oscar. Keep hanging out. It's Psyche. We'll see you mañana. I was like, okay. Bye. I killed your machinist. That was certainly one way to get my attention. There was a lot of dudes following me. Jesus. Okay, they're really angry apparently. They tried, bless them. I respect the hustle. Oh, that part's definitely gonna die. No, you don't. No, you overreached. We finally got the. Oh shit, she's really dead. I got stunned to death. That's great. Love that for me. Womp womp. Sometimes you are the reason somebody dies, sometimes you're the one who just eats it. Oh, we can just kill a crystal and win here. So we gotta beat up the people that are here at our base. So let's go beat up Red. Red's being smart about this, which I don't like. Why are you like this, Yellow? Well, at least a dancer died. Sometimes you're one of the cookies, and sometimes you're the cream. It's true. But I always do endeavor to be the cream. Good job, Yellow. Fantastic job. You did a great job. ABC, always be cream. Always be cream. It's true. Alright, let's go. I don't even know where Hildebrand starts. Where does Hildebrand start? I'm guessing it's going to be in Tuliolal. What's going on, Sim? What it do, man? How's it going? I hope you're well. Hopefully you and the fam are doing fantastic. I would be doing better if we hadn't just, if Yellow hadn't just thrown as hard as they did, attacking second place instead of third place, or first place. Power Forgotten, Wandering Minstrel. Oh, there's a Wandering Minstrel thing I didn't do. Is that just Savage? Might just be Savage. Let's go see over there what's going on over here. Salt, straight down, forever salty. Special orders, special deliveries. Of crates and correspondence. I mean, it would be a blue quest, you know? Ferocious beasts on foreign shores. Culinary. These are crafter quests, I think. I did the first part, yeah. I did the first part where we went to Solu _9s. Yes, I did part 1. I assume it's dually allowed because it's usually sometimes the main capital of that expansion. So let's go try solo. I for sure did hard boiled or whatever his name was. Alright, slightly better music here. Warrior of Light, Wrangler of Cats. Excuse me? What's that quest? I mean, it's true. Hard boiled. Let's see. Towering Troubles. I don't see a blue quest. There might be the sunglasses too. There's a serious lag of Omega here. Lack of Omega? There is a serious lack of Omega because Omega will beat my ass. Also, Bonk, why are you bonking me? Wolfie, where's the Hildebrand quest? They won't be blue because they don't unlock anything yet. Gotcha. Right side of solution 9? Okay. So over here? Why isn't testimony a fitting send-off or true view blues? Okay. I'm angry that you knew that, Wolfie. I was trying to set you up. You're like, yeah, no, it's over there. Now I have to thank you. Thank you, Wolfie. Went the wrong way. Alright, we're going this way. I know how to navigate this city. Oh yeah, but yeah, if you are new here, hello, my name's Soul9. I am a moderator for Psyche. I do stream myself 6 days a week, Sundays to Fridays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays we do bonus day streams. And this is my character, Harlequin. I call her Harley for short. I'm a black mage. Currently casting fireballs. I look like a yoga instructor, but that was not what I was going for. But here we are. Sure, I'm a yoga instructor, a tatted up yoga instructor, by the way. What color would you like, Varsity? Let me get you, so that redeem right there. We have a calendar for the year. One a day, but if somebody redeems it. In 2001, a cat named Skittles walked 350 miles from Wisconsin to her home in Minnesota after being lost on a family vacation. You know what? Skittles. I need Skittles in my life. I would never let Skittles get lost like that. I think all yoga instructors are inked. These days, maybe. Let's see. This is True View Blues. A careworn cleaner appears to be in a spot of bother. I don't think that's it. It's level 90. I think it's Wise and Testimony. Sandra, like Sandra said, the level 100 quests. But yeah, no, we're out here again. We do have a patch on Tuesday, which, by the way, on Tuesday we're gonna be kidnapping Psyche ourselves to join us for a. We have a brand new randomized dungeon. You don't know what's gonna be there. It's like several floors, and think of it like a roguelike kind of system where if you die and you wipe completely, back to the beginning. So we're kidnapping Psyche and putting her under pressure. So that way she can partake in that. Should be a lot of fun. It's brand new. We don't know what it's. Excuse me. We don't know what it's about. What's gonna happen with it, or anything like that. So super excited. It's one of the most fun content this game can have, simply because of the varied nature of it. And that'll be on Tuesday on Patch Day. We have a bunch of other things coming with that as well, but probably won't focus on that on stream too much because the Allied Society will be done before reset, because that we could say it ahead of day. Because surely I wouldn't do it on server up and then miss a day and then be behind a day anyway. Who would do that? Make sure to all die and make her save the run at least one. So we'll be doing that, and then Final Fantasy XIV is having a crossover with Monster Hunter. Currently, right now, if you're familiar with both games, Monster Hunter is getting its ass beat by Omega from Final Fantasy XIV, and so they're going to reciprocate that on Tuesday by giving us a trial in game where we have to fight Arkveld. Arkveld is like the premier monster of the most recent Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Wilds. Actually, no, it's not the premier one, right? It's what's his face? Ray Dow is like the face of the game. Is it harder or easier than Behemoth EX? I would say, here's what I'll say for that sim. It's easy. It's more fun. than Behemoth. I would say that it's probably harder than Behemoth because Behemoth had a lot of, hey, go fuck yourself kind of mechanics. And granted, Omega has them as well. But I find that between the two fights, Omega is a lot more fun. Savage Omega is a fucking harder than Extreme Behemoth. Right? Well, I wouldn't know about that, so I will take Wolfie's word for it. Wolfie has farmed both of them. Will there be monkeys with room-wide AoEs though? Probably, Duke, and they'll probably still one-shot you. I'm looking forward to it. Give me the one-shot monkeys. But yeah, I found it to be a lot more fun than the Behemoth fight. I didn't really care for the Behemoth fight. Maybe it's just because I'm a better Monster Hunter player now, and I understand how it all goes, that I don't mind it as much. But yeah. Also, why do Nashu's legs look so skinny? Girl, what you wearing? Is she wearing yoga pants with okay, no, oh, so she's just wearing her thigh highs. Okay. Hello, this is Nashu, by the way. Nashu Makaraka. Arc build is a flagship, gotcha. Except we don't get any arc build skin to wear. No, not at all. What is this? Okay, why isn't, I don't know what's going on here. Nashu's expression is equal parts consternation and anticipation. Okay. Nashu is best girl, agreed. Harlequin, here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from yours truly, I assume. It's Hardy Boiled. So this is a sort of long-standing character series that's been in this game since the 2.0, so essentially 12 years. But I'm not a big fan of some of the stories that they put out with this, but this one's pretty good. The one in Endwalker, the last expansion, and then the one for this expansion are much better than what was given to us before. I find you have to be, listen, you don't like the kind of comedy that they put in this, you're not going to like it at all. But I think it's pretty amusing. And also I think the best part is, so far for this expansion, the Hildebrand stories have been pretty short. So you're not going on this mega long journey like you have to do in Heavensward. Since parting ways, I've searched for every alley and dive bar in Everkeep for signs of this Hildebrand character. It's pronounced Hildebrand. Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found. Oh, where could the inspector be? Chin up, dollface. The case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. I bet you do. When the trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again, and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem. Nod. This one is par for the course, so only the first one is short? Okay, that's fine. And we are getting more of this on Tuesday, I believe. Are we? Yeah, we're getting more on Tuesday. So this is the previous patch's chapter of the story. So all they did was make a jungle cheeseburger. Don't worry about it, Zara. So you followed rumors of the flying disc which nabbed your friend. And that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down. Here. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared and, from your perspective, went through 30 years in the blink of an eye? Sounds like crazy talk. That's actually what happened in the story. I don't know what to tell you. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we've got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. I want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Oh god. Folk that age seem to enjoy parks, like the one outside the residential radii. Let's go. Ratty? Radii? Ratty. Alright, let's go over here. But yeah, Sim, the fight's just a lot of fun. I think you have to be 41 to take it on the regular version. Ow, my knees. So you gotta go way over there, okay. And then level 100 for the Savage version of the game. Figure 99? Okay, so one more level you can do the Savage version afterwards. You haven't logged on in a while, same. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Like I really enjoyed Omega, and apparently it's somewhat easier to do with NPCs than it is solo with NPCs than it is to bring your own group. Obviously, you have your own group, you can do it. I know Allie and I believe her and her husband cranked it out, so just a matter of persistence. It's a very good game. I logged in last night and I had no recollection of how to do anything at all. Sounds about right. That sounds like me on Monday trying to remember how to play Hammer in Monster Hunter. No idea. Alright, let's go Harley. There goes Hardy Boiled. Alright, is Delilah somewhere around here? Are they still doing that nonsense? Where is he? That I may eat them over the side. I've never actually been to this part of Solution 9. Okay, they're just looking at the blue hazy sky. What a lovely place to interrogate our elders, indeed. Old timers aplenty as promised. Pick a prune and get to it. What? Nobody says that. Oh, I still have that illustration I lent you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient noggins. It's me, I'm the ancient noggin. Excuse me, Nashu? It's so photorealistic. I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. I see, Nashu, I see. I have another copy for myself, but that only makes two. Harlequin, you and Detective Hardyboiled will have to share. Alright, well, she's off. We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy. Even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger-painting toddler's magnum opus. Harlequin, was it? Well, you let me know when you're ready to bother some park goers. When this will sure become healthy, you know? Right, and start showing that picture around then. Keep an eye out for older Hune and Hitsato that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shatona. Alright, Hardy Boiled. May I help you? I don't think this run's gonna help us out a lot, I gotta be honest. I'm sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant, far too young to remember so much of anything. That picture is very cute though. Did your child draw for it? Stop picking on Nashu! Jesus, she's trying her best. What can this old lady do for you? "30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of the time are faded at best, my dears." That is a lovely drawing of you though, sir. It really captures your essence. That slack-jawed mug? You gotta be kidding me. 30 years ago, I would have been 17 years old. So I was in high school. Last year of high school. Do I remember much of that? No, not really. Like, it was fine. It was whatever. It was school. So it'd been 30 years ago, but did you happen to see a flying craft like the one in this picture? When the machines caught your eye? Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone, walking through the darkest, dingiest parts of the city, I need something as weathered and weary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks. This Hildebrand really does look like me. I look forward to meeting him in the flesh, if only to see if the resemblance is more than skin deep. Oh, my good sir. 30 years ago, I had already flunked out of uni and started working there instead. Look, listen, that's how you do it. Was literal baby over here? Yeah, you were. Yeah. 30 years ago, baby. Yeah, no, I was finishing up high school, I guess. No, I was just starting, I guess, my last year. No, 17. So I would have been, if it goes off my birthday, I would have been halfway through my senior year of high school. I see, 30 years ago, Psyche would have been, yeah, so, yeah, she would have been not quite baby, but 30 years ago would be high school, yeah. Hey, look, it's me, nice haircut, dude. What would you be wanting with me, then? Excuse me. Can't say as I'm familiar with it, but I do remember 3 decades ago when I was still in the bloom of youth, well, middle age. Say, I remember you, the clever git who took back my verbal tonic from that thieving whoreson. That was a good bit of sleuthing, it was. No need for all that, was just doing my job. Sorry to see that the tonic didn't do its job though. Oh, it's for his hair? Wow. It's not about growing my hair back, it's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging my scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it. 40 years of using the Everkeep made product? That's right. You're Alexandrian born and bred, same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. This is where grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona fella heading towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time. But yeah, I wouldn't have dropped out of in college until 3 years later? 4 years later. Took a break after high school. Lovely day, isn't it? I'm not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc. Ah yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different kind of life at the time. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well, even now. And do you remember where it was headed? It appeared to crash somewhere in Uweyawata, to the north. I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared and I had far, far stranger things to worry about. There, what'd I tell you? Let's find your pal, Nashu, and share the good news. College grad was 2001 for you? Yeah. Yeah, I believe... What year was that for Mimi? I think Mimi graduated high school the year after that. Oh, she's off to her meeting. No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? So it came down somewhere near this Yukata place? I don't suppose either of you have been there before. I have. Time for Choo Choo. I think he's sleeping. It's been gray skies and a little bit of rain, not a lot of rain, the last couple of days, so he doesn't get too lively when it's not sunny. A research facility, you say? If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, then I'd wager there are people soon scooped it up. It seems we have our destination, but how to get across the lake? I guess for a forger, we could take a hover cargo. Hover cargo, let's go. That we could. The reforgers have a few, and I happen to know one of an accommodating disposition. Right, that's our transportation sorted. What I'm stuck on, though, is how you've already been to this Yawata, when I'm only just learning such a place even existed. What's your deal anyway? Don't worry about it. I'm Harlequin, agent of adventure. I'm simply an ardent admirer of Inspector Hildebrand. That I am not. You adventure for a living, is that it? Well, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Let's press on with the investigation. My reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us at the Drift Downs. I better pack a dose of Nashu's delights. Those explosives of yours, leave them behind. Don't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch, or me for that matter. You can't tell her to not bring along her explosives. I've got to finish some anyway. It wouldn't be Nashu without some bombs. Alright, let's pour it out there. That's literally the face that she made right now. Is that a wall? That is a wall. I hear you need transport to Yawata. The hover cargo is ready if you are. Sure, let's go. Oh, so we actually we are in the facility itself for the MSQ. Interesting. This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters roaming the halls at least. Should be safe to split up and have a look around. Didn't they make us for the MSQ run through this place? Shuffling through the various documents in the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 1. According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vessel we recovered near Yawata had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. The testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of electrope. The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a human survivor within the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries. I didn't expect to read so much today. A lot of people being pickled in here. But Inspector Hildebrand isn't among them. Speaking of which, do you see where Detective Hardyboiled went? I mean, they are kind of being pickled. Like, but wouldn't pickling require spices, like a lot of pickling salt? Maybe some mustard seeds, some pepper seeds, chili flakes. I haven't made my own pickles in a while. I should get back to that. Dill, I omitted dill because I don't really care for the flavor, but dill, very popular pickling flavor. Skimming through the various documents, we find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 2. The human male we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of a soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electric shock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. Alright, so Hildy ain't right. Oh, you can listen, anybody. I will make dill pickles for you. I will add the dill for you. I can make those readily. You don't have to leave. It's not a deal breaker. I can stand bread and butter pickles. They're far too sweet. I get that. I don't add much in the way of sugar. I do like a salty, vinegary pickle, if you will. Hello, Raven. That's fair. I deserve the tomatoes. But I like them I like the pickling flavoring, if that makes sense, more so than any one overwhelming taste to my pickles. Bread and butter have onions with them, so nope, gotcha. I don't think I've ever had, you like the brining? I mean, who doesn't like a good brining, am I right? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had bread or butter pickles. Alright, this is addendum number 3. I cannot understand the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his preternatural resilience, then we would never again need risk the dangers inherent in the transfer of monstrous souls. While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we have decided to suspend all research related to this subject. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51 and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness. But yeah, it's just like my enjoyment of banana peppers. Like, I'm not really there for the mega spice, but it adds just enough little bit of spice to add flavoring there in the pickling. That's just delicious. Harlequin, sorry, something else in the record has caught my attention and it led me to a different floor. I had to rustle up verification key first, so I haven't spent any time on your Starship mystery. Did you turn up anything yet? Wait, didn't we take all the keys? I mean, I guess we took a set of keys. They were keeping him in Sector 51. The key I found should let us access that area. Let's grab your pal Nashu and head there now. But yeah, I haven't made my own pickles in months, so I should probably take that up again. I got everything for it. The pickling salt, the jars. Inspector Hildebrand, there you are. Oh, I'm not even ready for this. Of course. Gee, Nashu, how are we going to get him out of there? You two been yanking my chain. This clown doesn't look anything like me. Sir, please. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now. This idiot. Here, give this to give this to the detective. I don't trust the way Nashu just walked up to me. She should do that again, though. What's in the egg, Nashu? That is an awfully big egg. Oh my god, what am I doing? Is this how we see... how we use the echo? From the lady. A present just for you. Suddenly Noir? Yeah. Wait, didn't, like, a lot of the 14 community just lose their shit over Nashu? Is that the pose, the sit, hand gesture? Apparently so. Appreciate it. Yeah, Harley knows apparently. Yeah. I never could refuse the kindness of strangers. Sure are some funny sounds coming from over there. Why are there zombies here? I mean, are they gonna be his backup crew? Suddenly Thriller. These punks must be feeling lucky. Can I get that on Machinist? Fair. There is no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman. Attention everyone, follow my lead if you please. Is it through dance? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they're feeling it. Why? Why are they his backup dancers? Oh, they're growing. Okay. I'm so sorry, Amalea. Welcome back. Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner. Alright, they're all gone. Chichu approves, apparently. Isn't he cold? It's Hildebrand. He's fine. Apparently a gentleman never feels the cold. I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildebrand, well-rested agent of inquiry, now stand before you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. The brand is whatever temperature is required to withstand anything and everything. Pretty much. What's going on, Arrow? Yeah, I mean, you're not far off the mark there. The monkey paw curls. You may have your attack, but it's a loss unless it's a 6+ targets. That's machinist right there, Iggy. How's it going, Papi Chulo? Buenos dias. By the by, who is this a steward-looking fellow, and you admirer of mine, mayhap? This Detective Hardy Boiled, your soul twin from another world. Why, my dear Nashu, this man possesses nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest, these two idiots. I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger. That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical. The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fellow who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charm those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you? That's a pretty good question. The inspector has a very unique physique, for one, and as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire. It's true. That's ARR, by the way. That raises more questions than answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leads me to chew on the something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose. A case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildebrand, Inspector Extraordinaire. Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fellow like you even inspect? Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course. So we're in the same business, eh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done. It doesn't. I too am curious to see if beneath that leathery gumshoe exterior, you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases. The dame, she's your assistant? Loyal and steadfast. I had an assistant once. Oh no. How'd that go? But now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. This'll be just a thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brass tacks. Appreciate Hardy Boiled for more than the replica we had in Endwalker. Yeah. Any bald cap tips? Yours keeps falling off, Ash. You need a second bald cap to stick to the other bald cap to stick to your dome. This is Hardy Boiled as well. So of course, I like Hardy Boiled more because I barely remember Brandon Hild. Oh, he's dressed up now. Finally put some clothes on. Hildebrand, Angel. Why does that just immediately start clapping? Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire is up and full of beans. Oh no, he's full of beans. That's not what I wanted to hear. The case of the fiendish fugitives. Brandon Hill is the Polygon one. Yes, that was the Polygon. Jesus Christ. I look around Warlord's Echo to see if there are quests that might be needed for the new... Ooh, you're right. Maybe the preliminary patch notes on Friday. Will we even get them on Friday? Will tell us, Zara? Beans, they're good for your heart. I don't know that iteration. I know the other one. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. That's the one I know, Kawi. There are one has a picture. Gotcha, okay. As I was saying, I got a whiff of a new case in the making, so listen up while I explain the particulars. You said you scoured this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous hosts, but the facility was forced to close down before they managed any real success. Sound about right? Nod. I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently even after the project was mothballed. Apparently, he dismissed the Dural Vidral as impossible to control and instead chose to pursue his research using less ornery beasts. Are you suggesting this mad scientist transferred his own soul into some slavering fiend? Nothing so mad as all that. No, he saved that honor for convicted criminals. Seems he set up a fake rehabilitation program, had the prisoners transferred, then yanked out their souls for use in his experiments. How awful. And what became of these now criminally minded creatures? That's the million-credit question. I tracked down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, but found the cages inside emptier than a barfly's tumbler. I'm assuming we are going to get patch notes on Friday just because there is a lot of content, right? Again, the Allied Society, the Deep Dungeon, the Arkveld thing, the new Hildebrand. Again, this patch is going to have more content than 7.3 base did. So, should be interesting, I guess. Irony is, Hispanics suffer from relations, despite the stereotypical consumption of beans. Imagine. A little digging into the operations log showed the cage locks were opened only recently, which means we find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend these dastardly evildoers on the double. Straight cut him off. Yes. There's a chance they're out there causing trouble. And as a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect the wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I also found a storage device that I figured belonged to the author of those research notes. It's pretty banged up, but I think the data might still be intact. Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover. Recreation? I don't know why I said it like that. ESL, don't worry about it. Just the ESL kicking in. But yeah, I would assume that we get the patch notes on Friday to let people know where to go, what to do. And then... but I mean, yeah, I guess if you just teleport into that zone, Urcopacha, now I'm curious. Did I leave any blue quests? Oh, Big Young, excuse me. Well, I don't have any blue quests here. Whoa! Am I lagging again, or are people lagging? The version I know is a line is said, plus the more you eat them, the more you fart. It's gotta rhyme with heart. Need a minute because I was running Vanguard to finish Alpha. No. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know any of these Bean songs until I met Kawi. And then she introduced me to that one in particular. I'm like, okay, cool. Alright, so there's no blue quest there. Interesting. Maybe I'll be ready to go. Who knows? They're not blue. Wait, they're not blue? I mean, isn't that the precursor to an allied society, though, is a blue quest that means you're going to unlock something eventually? Yeah, King let Thancred die, and then Kryl died. I lived because I had bloodbath and was holding all your cooldowns. Just in case. Wait, is there actually an alleyway right here? Oh, there is. Nice. It's a yellow quest where the header has an image. I thought they were blue quests. I could be wrong though. I need to do that the right. I need to get back to running the dungeon. Great, her stalker's back. That Lalafell is always, not always, but most of the times they're stalking Nashu. Core, I never noticed how far down it went. It did be going pretty deep. Illusion Shine is the most impressive metropolis. They say Illusion... Son of a bitch. Right. I'll take a crack at this storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least. I never make my bed either, unless Calvi does it. Or she guilts me into doing it. I tend to... I'm just going to get back in it later on anyway. What's the point? Well, the bad news is the device was in even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all its contents. A quick pass netted me some scraps though. Enough to piece together a partial file on one of the experimental subjects. It states our surviving researchers stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but for the joy of pissing off his victims. Twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just cause he switched bodies. Yes, it's all becoming clear to me. His intentions are obvious. Our impish escapee will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city. As soft-boiled a guess as any I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? If one of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets, all we'd have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's plotting the heist, it'll involve a target outside Everkeep. And he don't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate neither. But something that'd really cause a nuisance. The crystal? Electro. Alexander's got a habit that only that meticulous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now. But he's just walking away. You should have kept while he was ahead. And that one time his stalking helped us find her when she got abducted or something. Yup. Yup. I would have been okay with that character not reappearing. If I'm being honest, it would have been fine. Quest literally is only blue if it unlocks content. Yeah, that's what I mean for the thingies. But we'll see. We'll find that soon enough. Either way. Electro miner. Oh, right. We're over here now. Hello, Nashu. Is it just me or is someone frying a block of cheese with a steady current of lightning energy? That is a smell. That is quite the descriptor. I don't think I want to know exactly what that smells like, though. Oh, well, they're being Okay, that's what they get. They deserve that, okay? Can we just leave them there to forever be electrified by the electro thing? Deserved 100%. Yes, I work here. Was there anything you needed? I was like, I port to electro on occasion for hunt trains. I've never heard that sound before. Where's it coming from? Have we had any thefts? Funny you should ask, actually. We've had several shipments of raw electrope go missing in recent days. The strangest part is that our guards didn't see a damn thing. You need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed it coming and going. There, what'd I tell you? The sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat. You know who the culprit is, then? If there's anything I can do to help catch them, just say the word. That's mighty kind of you, friend. Then let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electrope, placed conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest. One tempting stack of electrope coming up. Speaking of a tempting stack of electrope, what's going on, Beta? There, that should do the trick. Call her that thief for me, will you? Oh, and do be careful while you're at it. What was that face for? The trap is set. Now we wait. Is he eating another egg? Did he steal his egg? You don't just steal a man's egg. Oh, okay, I mean, that makes sense. That's fair. Oh, this is perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. Not good, not good. We're not even hiding. We're just, okay. We're just out there in the open. That's our thief. After him. Oh, not much. Just watching the invasive spiders build webs in the power lines. That doesn't sound good. Are they tapping your power? What do the spiders want with power lines? Not chose the first Yellow Hildebrand quest, and the ones in Heaven's Ward didn't unlock any new content, I think. I mean, Heaven's Ward was wild. It was its own thing. Who knows? We lose what few brain cells we have with exposure to Hildebrand. We really do. We've lost our sight of our quarry, and he's gone to ground in the middle of a field of Cyclopses. We got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy, though, according to his file. Says he's got no stomach for fighting. So we just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight. Of course, even if he is a coward, he's a big boy now. So he might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you hit pay dirt, and we'll take him together. Okay. Pretty sure I can handle it. We lose, you don't have spares? You have seen me play games? Oh, by the way, if you need golden tails. I think they're farmed right here. Yep. Golden tails. Oh, he's smaller than the other ones too. He's just a little guy. Golden tail was a stripper name in uni. Yes, it was. For very good reasons. Me not bad, Iclops. Iclops don't talk? No? So why are you stealing? Yes. Oh, they ran off. Alright. He's gonna be in that graveyard. No, he's gonna be. There goes Nashu over there. So that's not the dude. The inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of the screaming Nyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind. Damn it all. We have you now, Fiend. There's nowhere left to... Oh, he just straight up shot his ass. Jesus. Ow, ow, ow. It's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles. He is hardy boiled after all. There's guys with the level 98. Out with it, punk. Where did you stash the goods? Who set you free? As if I told the likes of you. Have it your way. I hear this stings worse than chili sauce in your eye. I don't know, that sounds pretty bad. No! Now, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman. Move, damn it, move! Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't. See, Cashier's like, agree. My turn. Oh. They did get blasted. Well. Ooh, he really is a big boy. Okay, but can we get an Iclops mount that just carries you like this everywhere? Can we get this as a mount for the next series pass in PvP? And also the Iclops scales to your race level. So if you're Lalafell, you get a tiny Iclops. If you're a rogue, you get a massive Iclops to carry you around. This is my show now. Lose the gun or the girl gets it. Wasn't she saying next to she was? But it is Nashu, so you never know what she did in the moment. You two, weapons on the ground. I'm not dropping my relic, I just got this. Ew, is he twitching? Oh my god, he's so cool. Arrgh, my eye. Wow, blasted right in the poor eyeball. Didn't set the whole armor. There'd be so many items on the ground. You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine. Flashbang! That's bright even with these glasses on. Jesus. That didn't hurt at all. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, abhor acts of violence. Okay. Cor, the inspector is all lit up. You gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a Gomphotherium. I don't know what that is. So bright. Too bright for me to bear. Ah, the pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back. That sounds pretty painful. Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us? You shone like a precious jewel. I yield. I'll tell you everything. Soft-boiled and cracked. Yeah, I mean, it's not too far off the mark. Definitely cracked. A more act of violence with parents like his. Well, embrace the bald cap always. I never wanted the Electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took. So you weren't just being your usual thieving self? Alright, so what's this researcher's name? He never told me his name, I swear. I know him only as the man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders. No idea where we might find him then? None. I was supposed to meet him out here with my latest haul, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you. Alright, I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. But even if you were an unwilling subject in all of this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Men authorities. I'd say what was done to him might be enough. For petty theft? Don't worry, I'll explain how you're a crook in monsters' clothing so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for slaughter. I would say that having your soul extracted is kind of egregious. I don't know. As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9. Having your soul ripped out of your body and then transplanted into a monster, I don't know. You can make the argument, provided they don't, fall back on their ways and try to, I'm missing S rank. Or did I? Yay, it's still up. There it is. This is on the moon if anybody needs S rank and tomes. Is that, I think this is another legacy player. I remember seeing that Femro with a tattoo on their back, but they're covered up, so I can't see. I normally wouldn't stop for these, but I am trying to make progress on the achievements for this. This is because I didn't do it when it was current expansion. It's been a bit of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest, but I'm almost to 10,000 A ranks. Yay! Only 838 to go. That's pretty easy considering the hunt trains. Still need my A ranks in Shadowbringers. That's at best 12 a day. And S ranks in Shadowbringers. Getting closer, we're climbing up there. Only 546 to go. Which again is probably a lot considering you only get so many every other day, right? And my link shows aren't really relaying other servers at this point, so I need to actually be watching for loop the entire time. But yeah, Endwalker. So this will be 549. So making progress. The fact that I only need 451 at this point to finish off this entire expansion is very nice. I got the A rank hunt achievements, so. Oh, it's that. No bonus S rank. Womp womp. But yeah, progress. I did break into the top 40 now for achievement points for my servers for Behemoth. I'm close to breaking top 2,000 as well. So getting there, even if it do be slow progress. Remember when this lasted long enough to start reversing the Simon mechanic? Yup. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember. And sometimes it didn't do it that way. It's kind of weird, but yeah, no. I'm glad that they die fast, but how many? I mean, is it S rank day for Shadowbringers Endwalker? I think I need better. So there's XIV, but that requires you to kill 600 monsters, I believe. I don't care about. Apparently, there's gonna be a Kurliger train in 3 hours. Yeah, so only XIV is something that is of interest to me. Everything else is ARR, Stormblood, etc. Herb expansions, I don't really. I mean, obviously the seals would be nice. So it happens it's the right time of day. Yeah, depending on who spawns it and when. Wait, so that little jerk isn't here now. Okay. Well, hopefully it's still over there in thing. And not here. Okay, back to reading. Surely Detective Hardyboiled must now acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills. What if they gave Hildebrand a voice finally and it was Ben Starr reading it? Hear me out. Ben Starr, Jennifer English as Nashu. Make it happen, Yoshi-P. Bring those two and their chaotic natures into this as these characters. In your dreams, pal. I handed the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever those criminals are now, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, then I could use your help out there. You shall have it, of course. Inspector Hildebrand is at your service. I like how they just cut him off from the side here that we can't actually see him. Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun, and it's only fair I tell you why. It has to do with the man who had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The Crime King, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him to rot in a prison cell, but after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep. I see you've connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was Yue Yawata. Yeah. Me and him have got a history. So if he's running free out there somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in. Your unwavering commitment is commendable. Detective Hardy-Boiled. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution. I don't think he wants that. I think he's good. I don't recall asking that soft-boiled dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow. Okay, I'm guessing that's the end of the case. That's in the Hildebrand caught up. Yay! One less thing to worry about for 7.35 on Tuesday. Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage Found. You got the name right this time? He's getting there. Hey, isn't that that dude who put out the electro? I was hoping to see our hulking Cyclops squish those curious rats. The craven fool surrendered with barely a struggle. Electrope has many uses? Yeah, it does. But no matter. I have more than enough to Electrope now to proceed with my plans. Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents. Oh god, oh, he's so slimy. Okay, so that's the dude in the picture that Square Enix put out. Ditto? Is he making eggs? When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil for the same length of time every time. 11 minutes. 12 minutes exactly. Any less, they're too soft. Any more, they're overcooked. Well, actually, 12 minutes is right. 11 is for like ramen and whatnot. We're out of time today, so here are some I prepared earlier. Did he just hit us with the I made these earlier? Oh, that's a nashu egg. Hildebrand. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, we got, that's the scene right there. In full color. The manufacture of my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make don't try to make your own at home. Got it, Nashu. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of Inconceivably Further Hildebrand Adventures. Why? You know what? See you, Inspector. If we don't get another egg emote at the end of the Hildebrand series, I'm gonna be very upset. To send a Cyclops against the Warrior of Light and thought he was going to win. Not the pudding, always the pudding. You still here? Like I said, okay. Oh, cool. Again, one less thing to worry about. I won't be doing this on server because, again, Deep Dungeon and Arc Veld are coming out on Tuesday. And the new Allied Society for Crafters. Granted, I'm all level 100 on everything, so it doesn't really matter to me for XP, but it is a good way to level up your crafters. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. This is a quest in the Pelu Villagers 2. I believe it's a continuation of the Ether Current one. Let me go see. Ads are going to start in 3 minutes, friends. Again, so if you're new here, we do run 3 minutes of ads at the top of the hour. That's how we kill pre-roll ads. That way you don't get hit with the pre-roll when you showed up. Whether you came here via raid or you just randomly come in on in. First of all, thank you. But second of all, you didn't get pre-rolls because we run 3 minutes of ads. And that's how we remove pre-rolls from hitting you the second you show up. It sucks, but that's just, you know, one of the more efficient ways of dealing with ads on Twitch currently. It's the corn servant. I need to do the corn servant at some point. I still haven't done all the corn servant quest lines. Alright, so it's not that one. And the corn servant, I have not. I did one corn servant quest. And then they went out on an adventure to Surrey City, and then I haven't been back. Got down that corn then. He's got the juice. It's Nupley. Listen to catch a merchant. Pernicious peddlers, malevolent schemes. Alright, we'll go do the corn servant quest. Oh no, my finger. What are you doing, finger? Oh no. Oh, I switched characters? That's terrible. Oh no, knock knock. What's going on, Maddie? How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Got to download all that corn. Also, the ad thing's for Twitch, by the way. It's not for YouTube. That's only for Twitch. But yeah, I mean, that was fine. It wasn't mega long for a story point. Mildly amusing. I did like the Endwalker ones again, and I mentioned it before because of the different various animations that you get to see your character in that you don't normally see in the base game. So always interesting to see those Hildebrand quests, if anything, just for that. They do spend a lot of time on animations and all that, so it's pretty neat. I'm leveling Gunbreaker on this character, I believe, so we can go in and do a quick PvP. Just so we can continue to get that XP, because the frontline daily is just bonkers XP. How am I on thingies? I spent something there. Right, so Gunbreaker weapon. Alright, so level 80, new set of gear. I'm never unlocking Dark Knight on her. I have committed to only leveling certain classes, like never gonna level up Dragoon on this character, never gonna play Reaper. I would want to get Paladin, Warrior, Gunbreaker, Machinist, and of course Black Mage and Picto already leveled up, so I'll be doing those. Primarily Black Mage, because that's my DPS of choice. I don't really play Pictomancer anymore. That's what they do. Ether current quest lines become the society prereq ones. Yeah. But yeah. Also, Fu about to break the 200 million gil mark. Yay! Does that mean anything? No! But at the very least, Getting that money onto Harley sucks. I'm gonna have to leave my FC to join the other FC in order to cash in that cash and get it to Harley. That way I can consolidate my resources. Because right now it's like, okay, I could buy the Yan Horn, right? And that's 29 million. And then I'd be like, but then I'll be at, 200 and some odd million. But if I'm at over 500 million, then it's easy to be like, okay, it's a drop in the bucket-ish. Could you do the mannequin trick? Taxes would eat into that. The only good, reliable way is to put it to the FC bank, and obviously you don't have people in there that are stealing your FC bank like we had. But I think I think I can trust the people that are in the FC. I don't think anyone's gonna steal from us at this point, from the majority of people who remained, and not the small amount of people who left with our shit. When are you doing? I'd buy you whatever you want, nerd. You don't need to be stealing from me. I will give freely. Alright, no taxes won't happen until next X-Pack launch. Yeah, so if I do it via the FC, it'll just be easy enough to transfer it then and there. Just dump it in the FC and done. But I guess I kind of want to break 200 million first, and then I'll just dump, I don't know, 190 million for Harley. And then Raijin is at 62 million, so she can dump 52 million. That way they say at base 10 million gil in case they need something. The max you can trade is 1 million at a time. It's not even trading too much, it's just that it sucks. So having to trade what? Let's see, 52 plus 200, it would be, yeah. It'd be a lot of trades at 242 million. Does that 200 people help you out? I'd really rather not. And also, that's one good way to get on Square Enix's radar. Why is there so much money being traded to this one person, 1 million at a time? Excuse me? Can we help you? Why are you... Enemy is gross when you're above board? Yup. Yep. I mean, they do it to try and curtail... what's it called? RMT, right? Real money trading. It does nothing. RMT still persists. It doesn't do a damn thing. I mean, it makes it inconvenient for them, sure, but they're still gonna do it. Still gonna get around it. I don't see the issue because Gil's worthless. Not completely. But, yeah. You'll probably get flagged for RMT, yeah. Show right on the account listed for 49 million on the market board. Jesus. That's a thing? It's showtime. RMT just eats the market board taxes as operating costs. Yeah, I mean, they can always get more, right? They just pump it out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We didn't have 200 million on Odora. Yeah, I mean, mine was a long time growth on Harley. Harley's is just straight up business transactions and that sort of thing versus what a lot of people do, which is submarine money. That's what Fu is. That's what Raijin is. So Harley is just straight up business transactions, selling on the market board, buying things, and working the system. Year 190, gotcha. I had a friend that used to sell to RMT sites in Path of Exile. He would farm shit and sell it to the shady people and sold it online. I told you, my first EverQuest account, I sold that account. I was a broke college kid, and I needed to get some cash so I can come see Mimi. So I'm like, here you go. You sold your first WoW account? Yeah. Wait, people don't even say that anymore, right? It used to be like, oh my god, you're an eBay account because you would sell and buy your accounts trading on eBay. I don't think it's a thing anymore. Whoever win at large, the rest is a surplus. Yep. I'd sell entire BattleNet accounts. Yeah, no, it's a deal. It's a whole thing. You want to take your BattleNet? Yep. Yep. One day I shall have this mount. This is the mount for all the EXs in Endwalker. I am 2 mounts away. I need to finish off Golbez, which we might do on Sunday. And then we need to do Zeromas. Scoliosis Bahamut, pretty much. Which, by the way, those 2 fights should be pretty easy going forward gear-wise, considering eye level now these days at 740, 750. I think my Black Mage is like almost 760 because of 1 ring. That is a thing for RMT. The market forward taxes just means the working skill is 10% more expensive. Let's see. Alright, we go to the middle. But also I think you get like, I think I'll get like 30 points from getting the Bahamut. I'm not here, friends. I can be a greedy scholar. And die for my crimes. Greedy scholar in PvP. I only buff myself. I buff my group when and as I can. But I am spending resources to essentially buff my group instead of buffing my own damage. Though I've completely dotted both sides and I haven't gotten any assists at all, so we're just not killing anybody. Nice try, Astrologian. Are we're just not gonna... Still no one's... We're not killing anybody. Yay. Alright, go for it. Do your thing. Oh. I got the... That's highly unfortunate for them. I'm so sorry. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Yay! An assist, okay. My team... What if I buff my people, they do more damage? A second assist? I'm so spoiled. Oh my god. No, I just saved Cyber Tuesday. I don't know that I wanted to, but here we are. This is my rubber ducks. So defeat someone. Look, I'm up to 20 points. I got 1 kill. one whole kill. And some assists. I'm trying. It's Shatter, baby. Gotta go. Good luck. Have a good day, Ducks. Thank you for swinging on by. Something to help you help them and actually start PvP. Not in my Shatter map. Not today. No, we're gonna huddle around crystals. And some people are actually trying, but again, when it's kind of difficult when shout out to that bar that saved me. Thanks for the knockback. I will say I have buffed my team repeatedly. We're just not getting traction. It's a lack of traction. Whereas their Gunbreaker is already at the cap. We're just not. I'll run a PvP one day soon, but I keep forgetting to check when Seal Rock is. Maybe tomorrow? Tomorrow might be Onslaught though. Yeah, it's either tomorrow or the day after, I think. I'm not sure, I forget. I need to work on your PvP rewards, but Hades 2 has consumed your life. Is it really good? For those that have played, is Hades 2 better than Hades 1? Or are they comparable? I am curious. I really enjoyed Hades 1, even though I didn't get the ending. I beat the thingies several times. I just didn't get through enough to get to a true ending, I suppose, would be the best way to word it. We should be at mid. Okay, let's put this here for our friends in case somebody does try that. I think Hades 2 is better on Thanatos, but they did a lot of cool stuff in 2 built off of 1. Gotcha. Okay, it's good to know. Gotta kill that summoner. Can't just let him get away. Almost died for being sassy. Very nice. Good job, team. I'm gonna die here. Oh, I didn't die. Nice. Okay, we're almost to tier 3, so we just need one more assist of some variety, and then we'll have the things. I will show you my baguette shortly, Bowmage. Also, Bowmage, we were in the front lines the other day in Onsol. Okay, that's Bowmage! What's on, Zane? Working, so lurking. I appreciate that lurk, Zane. Hopefully work is treating you well. Let's keep dotting. Yellow might try and pinch us here because they're the adders and they're in 3rd place. Therefore, they're going to attack 2nd place instead of 1st place. Because that's just what the adders do. Back it up. We should be backing it up, but you know, the loot's sort of scattered over here, hiding in other locations. I guess we go up here and fight them over here. Nope, falling back. Okay, seems reasonable. No, I mean they're still definitely up there fighting. I guess they're. Ghost squad that got super aggressive and started. Oh, they're being pinched. That's why. That's super aggressive. Good job, team. I'm coming up here. I'm gonna die because I'm in a bad spot. Like, stop getting stuck on walls. That'd be great. Yeah, there's too many blue right now. That was incredibly aggressive. You normally don't see that kind of aggression on this map. So love that for them. Bless all the people that went in there and did that. Didn't get us a win. Oh, Adams ended up winning. That's that's just funny. Alright, well, 1.4 million damage, 120, 1 kill, 1 death, 20 assists, 700 grand healing. I did my part. Was there any ever explanation as to why VAT is 7 society points per day and the rest is given 60? No. Not that I am aware of anyway. Also, it's been a decade. Ooh, nice. We're level 20 now. We're level. It's been a decade, so even if there was, it might be buried in a patch note somewhere. Another Framer's kit I will never use. Yay! Almost level 80 Gunbreaker, so once we get to level 80, that'll be nice. I should really start doing... Level 80 means I can start doing our Arxidora dailies in Endwalker, because the Shadowbringer ones aren't all that great, I gotta be honest. Need Endwalker Dawn Trail level dailies to actually get a good amount of XP. The Beast Tribes, yes, they got renamed from Beast Tribes to Allied Societies to be more in line with the fact that we're not going around calling these other races of sentient beings beasts. Also kind of goes in line with a lot of this, some part of the story, the main story, and Dawn Trail in general, which is why. Do I get tacos or tacos for breakfast today? You know what? How about some tacos? I would love some tacos for you, Kumiko. Buenos dias. Are you back from your trip? Are you all sorted out? Tacos, tacos! Let's go. Also because it was just weird since Shadowbringers. It really was. It really was. And because this game has very loud vocal minority people complain about literally everything. Yes, people complained about it being changed from Beast Tribes to Allied Societies. Which, I don't know, maybe because I'm brown, I understand that they change better. Here we go. Bomage, please. It is a 3/4 baguette. It is still devoid of mold. Look at it. It's nice. It is still pristine, forever preserved. The back end is still busted, but that's okay. It's still a baguette. Can you eat this baguette? No, never. Will I ever get rid of it? No. Will Cowie one day disappear from my desk? Possibly. Back from your trip like 2 weeks ago. Gotcha. Sorted out? Not really fair. But I decided to take today and tomorrow off of work because you are dead. Well, you know, that's not good. But may the taco revive you. Where Lalafell on the first of Beast race? Yeah. Yeah, I mean every single race, like, these are sentient beings, right? It's a bit degrading to refer to them as beasts. Are they animal-like? Sure. Sure, but is this the face of... Never mind, I'm not even gonna ask that. But they are sentient, they have their own societies, they have their own culture, they have their own everything, so... It makes more sense to call them something other than beasts. It's dehumanizing. Which is obviously a weird term considering they're not human, but still, you know what I mean. In fairness, the two villages are warring so pettily, it's inhuman. No, I'd say it's more human that they're doing that. I say that actually doubles down on the level of humanness in them. Like a combo being isolationist to the point that the other races didn't know much about them outside of their existence and hiding their features and other nuances. Yeah. It's a small thing, and obviously Dawn Trail's overarching message is tolerance. It's you know, learning about other cultures and being accepting of other cultures, which is, you know, why do so many of the vocal minority of creators hate that? Social media is a hoot. Hola papi, buenas tardes. How did the raid go? I watched part of it. That man, top sure is a raid. Ironically, says a lot about the audience's reading comprehension. A little bit. Like, also, it should be said, I do criticize Dawn Trail. There were some pretty glaring issues there. But I enjoyed it overall. It was a pretty good night team. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that was progress then. I did enjoy the fact that there were like, was this 7 Hrothgar and was it 1 human girl or bun running around? I was like, that is Poppy's raid group right there. I bet to meet these so-called White Knights of Dawn Trail. You know what? I haven't seen a single person. A dragon girl? Gotcha. I was like, you know, that's my Shadow Wolf right there. That's the Hrothgar I've come to love and know. So that's him right there. So that was pretty good. Also, it's good to see those Kaz that was streaming. I didn't know that they streamed. I do defend Dawn Trail a bit. I just don't think that it's actually terrible. No, not at all. I think it's good. I think it's solid. I think it's very, very good. I did everything until the pivot to shard stuff again. That's fair. But see, that's what I mean, babe. That's a fair criticism of not enjoying where the story's going. That is absolutely valid if you don't like where the story's going or anything else. There's just a lot of blatant, super disregarding of everything. This is literally the worst expansion ever created. Oh, by the way, here's my Make Eorzea Great Again hat. You can't make this shit up. Everyone I've known that, not everyone, I mean, yeah, pretty much everyone that I know who that has really enjoyed Dawn Trail or just enjoyed it on any level has also had fair criticisms of it. I still point back to that one Jesse Cox video that he did after his review of Dawn Trail, which was a very, very balanced, very fair review of the things that were lacking, the things that were misses, and the things that did hit. I liked Papa Two-Head. The son Two-Head was a superior villain to oh god, don't get me started on Calyx. So Sam and I were talking about Calyx. I just can't take children villains seriously. I can't. I don't know if it was just the body of life or what, but I couldn't take them seriously as a villain. Son Two-Head had a great arc. I liked him. He was pretty fucking nuts. I've seen a few that would qualify, but they are more shitzers than actual defenders. The people that love being contrary. There's a fair bit of that on the internet, Sander. Imagine. On the internet. I think most people even agree that the rating this expansion has been better than Endwalker. Oh, I've enjoyed all the content, the EXs, the trials, regular mode. I think it's all been pretty stellar. It's easily been some of the best content we've ever seen for instance content. And we're only halfway through. Like, we still have 7.35, 7.4, 7.41, 7.45, 7.5, 7.51, 7.53, 7.55. We've got a lot to go still. Alistair, thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. Alistair, tell me true. How's Baby Steps? Because I've been eyeballing that game. Well, come on in, everybody. I've been watching you stream it, but listen, Baby Steps, it appeals to that side of my brain that's like, I'm enjoying it, it's really fun, and the voice acting is fantastic. Yeah, no, that part's been an absolute joy, but I think the gameplay might get me. But friends, if you're not already following Alistair, there's a follow button right there. Hit up the homeboy, go follow them. Streams a lot, he'll take care of you, he'll entertain you. Magnificent broadcaster, good dude all around. Come and hang out with us. As for myself, my name is Solon9. We are playing some Final Fantasy XIV. It's an MMO, it's a story-based MMO, and we have been for the most part today doing stories. We are getting a rather big patch on Tuesday, and so I want to be prepared for that. And so we got the big stories out of the way that I wanted to get done. And we're going to be segueing into a new sort of roguelite dungeon crawler that they put out once an expansion, maybe twice, hopefully going forward. And so we're prepping for that. I need to get my character here leveled up to a certain point so that way she can access that. But yeah, so this is Final Fantasy XIV. It's probably, if not the best MMO in the market, not the most popular, but certainly a very good MMO. When we're talking over some of the downsides to the game, because no game is perfect except for Greece. So yeah, we're just having a little discussion about the ups and downsides to this expansion. But yeah, no, Baby Steps is a game that I'm super curious about. But it looked very good. And also, Alistair, obviously, take care of yourself. Please, by all means, look after yourself. You've been streaming for a hot bit. And please pet the puppet for me. The side of your brain that likes software. See, a lot of people really don't like the Pandemonium Savages. They were a huge slog to prog. Yeah, I never did those raids. I did normal mode, obviously, for everything. But I didn't actually partake in the Savage. So I can never really speak to the Savage level of raiding. But it just feels like this entire expansion has really delivered on that. And also just the aesthetic. Granted, I'm a Final Fantasy IX nerd. So the fact that they've included so much of Final Fantasy IX in this expansion has made me very, very happy. So I am biased. Also, I do keep going back to this is the Brown expansion, where not the zone that I'm in right now. It's the more current one. So I am a bit partial to that. So, but the people who label it as the death of the game and the worst expansion ever made are just like, can we please have a conversation without all this hyperbole? Just it serves no purpose other than obviously people on the internet arguing, trying to prove their point. Which is kind of funny because it's all opinions, right? It's all subjective here. So, but I don't get the absolute fervent dislike of it. I've said a million times to stop exaggerating. I'll never stop. I'm gonna exaggerate even more now. I'm a streamer. I have to. Maybe I'll criticize how Savage Raids and Endwalker had so many body checks that it became really exhausting to prog. Body checks are exhausting. I don't even raid all that much, Poppy. Body checks seem like, okay, surely we can we can come up with stuff that isn't quite this level of punishing that ruins everything just because of one oopsie. It's not just hydrators are happy for about 3 minutes after clearing a raid for the first time. It's just one of those things. So it is an MMO. Speaking of balance about MMOs, you're always going to have people that are unhappy simply because you're trying to cover a large swath of differences in enjoyment of content, right? So, and they have said specifically, and they are actually showing it, that going forward they are going to be making content that is more broader and so may appeal to more people. The thing that should be said is they're going to be putting out, here's 10 contents, please enjoy 7 of these. If you didn't enjoy those 3 other content, that's fine, you don't have to play it doesn't have to be for you. But because it is internet, naturally people are going to focus on those 3 because rage baiting people into metrics and arguments are a thing on the internet. I know, it's shocking. So that's just the nature of that, unfortunately. This year was pretty tough, but there was less of one person made a small mistake. Now we all wipe. Yeah, and that's always good. I don't really like those body checks at all. I don't think it's. I get where it comes from a developer perspective, because it is just another form of difficulty in working as a group and all that, but it feels really bad, especially if you're that one person and you're finally making good progress and then it all goes to shit and it's like, okay, it's all literally my fault. So I feel like they have enough of a repertoire in their years of making this game that they could pull from, or maybe just, you know, alleviate that a little bit, maybe not make it quite so punishing. Another 24-man body. No, please. Krister, do you need a nap? Do you need some food? Why are you wishing that upon us? No. We don't need body checks in Alliance raids. Jesus. The body check in Alliance raids is the Alliance raid. That is the punishment then and there. It's called chaotic, yeah. It's called Fork Tower and the absolute bullshit you have to go through in order to progress it. To get into it. Never mind progressing it. Alright, let's go. This is a PvP match. This is 24v24v24. It is a lot of people just sort of throwing hands at each other from afar. So we'll try and do our best with it. Me, when I check that body. Fuck Tower feels like that, Dokumbop. It feels like it. And mostly because they made it so difficult to even get in and prog it and do anything in it. Is the Fork Tower body check 24 or 30? Isn't it like a full-on... I forget. Yeah, honestly, I saw how to get in and I sort of... my eyes glazed over. And I was like, maybe... No. I do want one clear though. For the achievement and the mount. That's it. What am I playing as? I'm playing a ninja. Alright, let's play ninja, friends. We're gonna be ninja. Ninja in this game is a melee. I'm riding a capybara. Listen, this game's ridiculous sometimes, okay? It's just the way it is. But it is a beautiful game. I'm over here looking like in the snow. It's fine. But so, our job here is to sneak in, bully the squishy people at the back, and then get out and potentially live. And sometimes actually manage it. But you want the triple? Oh, the triple triad card? Why would you do this to me, Zara? Okay, I want the triple triad card. Sure. I mean, I want the title for 100 clears as well, but that's not going to happen. Alright, this is the worst possible start for us. Oh no, we have somebody with markers. I'm not going to follow that. They are leading them to their death over here. Wait for it. Watch for this is the little A right here. You can see right here in the bottom right corner. That's a person. saying, I know how to play this, you should all follow me. Okay, they're right there at the very top. Okay. So they're gonna wait for everybody, I guess, for them to come down, but they got me up top. Oh no. That UFO mount? Yeah, it's from Hildebrand. It's Poo-Poo from Final Fantasy VIII. So if you're a Final Fantasy VIII enjoyer, why am I being shot by a bard? I'm the Poo-Poo. How long was the Nihildi? It's probably, if you skip it all, probably about 10 minutes. If you watch it all, it's probably about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. Depends on how fast you read and how fast you... I mean, I'm going to read it, otherwise I wouldn't bother till they add a trial. Gotcha. It'll probably be about an hour or so, maybe 45 minutes. It's not that bad. There's obviously no fighting. It's just you going around doing the Hildy stuff. Alright, just breathing some fire. As ninjas do. I have 3 assists, so at every 20 points, 20, 40, 60, 80, you get a buff. And so we're trying to get to 20 because then we can kill faster. Sorry, it's Final Fantasy. We knock out faster. That little scholar got caught slipping. Nice. Alright, we have our first buff. We'd like that. Oh! Ninja's probably the best looking class in this game for PvP, I gotta be honest. The skills are... You can't see it here because it's all bright and shiny, but... It do be pretty rad in its aesthetic. Alright, what do we have here? We did pretty good work on that crystal. Oh look, it's another bard. Not worth. Two black mages? Oh no. No, my LB! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm okay. Ish. Alright, let's get out of here and heal up. That wasn't worth it. So you get a limit break. Limit break is a super powerful attack for ninja if you're below 50% HP. If you're 49.9% HP, I can one-shot you. You get 8 seconds to get it off. Okay, let's get out of there. I think that was worth it, little guy. They're trying. I respect it. What's going on, Zeris? Good afternoon. Alright, so... Okay, we say to focus them as these dinguses show up. Oh, here they come. Put the ground AoE, let them run right through it. Slow them down a little bit. Let's get out of there. That was not a good spot to be in. Oh, come on! The LB, the paladins go immune with their LB. So they nullified my attack. If that had been half a second sooner. And paladin's still gonna die, it's just, you know. That is unfortunate. Getting smashed by Omega over and over. Are you enjoying it, Wolfie? Is it fun? Oh, speaking of which, if you play Monster Hunter, this game is going to have a second crossover. We already have Rathalos in this game. It's going to be a second crossover with Arkveld. So we're getting the actual Arkveld monster as a trial, 8-person content on Tuesday. So that should be very good. Should be a lot of fun. I need to go farm some nourishing extracts. Your drug addiction. Reporting Wolfie to Monster Hunter for inappropriate monster interactions. Listen, what Wolfie does out in the wild with those monsters is between Wolfie and the monster. Nope, not getting out of here that easily. Alright, well we got the Black Mage, so that's good. That's 1 DPS down. So you're not out indefinitely. If you're knocked out, you essentially go away for about I don't know. You're out of it for like 20 seconds or so. Oh, they're really coming in here, okay. Alright. Nope, they're dead. I should go up there, but I'm not. But I should. Alright, well, we got a couple. Laura also complained that they didn't get into Zoralja's motivations enough, but honestly, I think he just likes Zoralja and wanted more of him. It would have been nice, outside of just, you know, look at him go. He sure is going. It would have been nice. I think they could have spent a little bit more time on Zoralja, Kryl. And they could use Shaolani for that, I think, to expand on that, and that's fair. We didn't get a ton. Then also we eventually did, but they could have, because isn't there one point where, let me see, let me try and remember. Where am I going? Because he just sort of fucks off, and then it's like, okay, well, granted the story happens, right, and then, but they feel like that was Shaolani, and I know some people like their Catboy Cowboys, and I respect that, but I feel like that entire zone, that entire story point could have been used more to lead into that entire transition of story. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I don't feel like it's bad storytelling in Shaolani. It's a great zone. I like the zone a lot. But they could have used it for a lot more stronger story points in regards to other existing characters. We had other parts of North America too. Yeah. And like, I like the Machu Picchu representation in Urcopacha and the jungles, which you told me of Goza, are very reminiscent of Brazil and all that. So I think they could have done a little bit better. But overall, you know, hopefully they build on it. Hopefully they don't listen to all the hyper negativity. That's Great Lakes, the most unappreciated region. I would have been fine with that. Instead, we got pinche Nevada or Tejas, where they call it Shaloni. Sorry, it hurts my throat saying it. I'm not sure the world is ready for the 14 version of Buffalo. Like as in the animal or Buffalo, New York? That pronunciation, yeah. Listen, we gotta fight blue. But I could have definitely done without the cowboy land. Or at least have the story there be a focus. Or they could have given the cat cowboys a much smaller portion. I like that they've introduced the Hitsaro and introducing the Ronik and the Oh, we're dying? Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, I like the fact that they rhymed it with baloney. Phonetically also annoyed you a little bit. I'd say probably the rest of the world too, but probably they did it because that's what resonates. Yeah. I mean, it was essentially, and like, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't expect a Japanese developer to get it all exactly right. I think for what they had, there was nothing egregious, and it was done good enough, right? You missed Shatter today. I never miss Shatter in any capacity. Hola, Finny. We're going alright. Oh no, Warrior Chan. Where's my teammate? You're all right there. Okay, there's more than never mind. I have to go ahead for management to call the police on your downstairs neighbor. Take it. I hope it actually results in something, because they ain't doing shit. Well, I died at nearly maximum buff. That's very unfortunate. I was surprised how well they said Scarmaleon too. English-speaking people usually can't make the glee sound very well. I know, I just fucked it up. But yeah, look again, at the end of the day, it is, and they do a lot of research, by the way. It's just how much can you actually translate out, right? How much can you actually tell the story that you want to tell and still do right by what you're trying to show and represent. So they get a pass from me as a brown dude. Would I have liked more? Sure, would have been great. Would I have liked there to be some specificity? Yes. But you know, mira papi, I'll give you the real truth here and now. You know how I knew it was going to be slightly off for any kind of representation for there? When at the media event, they essentially fed them Taco Bell tacos. I was like, oh no! I was like, oh no, this is what they consider tacos. You see the hate crime that was the carnitas tacos at the Square Enix restaurant? Yes. Them ground beef carnitas. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll give credit where credit is due to that person, Bongo Bunny. We at least stuck it to red and... Oh, blue one anyway. Never mind. Take it back. 6 kills, 1 death, 16 assists. Ninjas are there for kills, not necessarily damage. Also, that sound. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, look, listen, like, and that's, I think it's an important thing to consider, right? Obviously, this is. I fully expected when I saw like Urcopacha in Peru. Obviously, there's a very, I wouldn't say high, but there is a presence of Japanese people in Peru. So you didn't know. So I figured it would be more leaning towards that part of the Americas in regards to what they represented. And I wasn't expecting full-on mariachi with sombreros and all that. Would have been nice. I wouldn't say no. But I think they did all right. That's correcting the typo. Oh god, you're correcting the typo. Gotcha. We have a new manager here, so I'm hoping he'll actually do something about him. I have 4 emails and a note document and video evidence of him banging on the ceiling. Gotcha. Some dialects in Spanish have the glee sound from Italian, but I don't think any of the dialects they make. I don't think so. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I can make it with the eye, but I believe that is all of Mexico. It doesn't make that sound. Yeah, the double L is like a yeah sound, like tortilla. It's kind of like a Y-ish sound. Let's get our dailies. Yay, dailies. One of my good friends from college was Korean, but she was born and raised in Peru. Yeah. So I fully expected that. And we got that, and it's gorgeous. By the way, Urcopacha, one of the most beautiful zones in the entire game. That mountain, when it's snowing, well, it's always snow covered, but you know what I mean, is probably one of the best looking zones that there is. In Spain and in the Andes, they say, like in Italian, glee, in Portuguese, gotcha. I'm gonna apologize for liking Smile. I would have liked Smile if it was done at any other point. I would have liked Smile at any other segment of oh my god, okay. The song is good, just not there yet. Is that a say? That's fine. I don't think that's a hot take. I think it gets memed on because, like, several things in 14 Dawn Trail, the pacing was a little bit off. Like, okay, but is that really the time at which you play that? Well, like, I remember if it happened at an appropriate moment. They get a lot of the musical cues correctly. It's just, you know, that one in particular was like, I don't know about that. Smile. If you don't have 7 TV, it is making me laugh because I'm sorry. I'm seeing an orange cat smiling at me every single time you type smile correctly. So I'm not laughing at what you're saying. It's just there's a cat grinning at me because the 7 TV's dumbass. It made more sense at the time in Stormblood when the Alamigan anthem played. A little bit, yeah, because I mean, Stormblood had a lot of that also. Granted, not as many, but still, of coming together culturally to fight the big bad. It looks like I got sucker punched in the face from how abrupt it was. Yeah. Especially given the moment that we were in, right? Of trying to... When we're being shot at, being blasted. The train sure is going, though. Whether the main singer they picked for the song was the right choice. That I don't look into, so I have no idea. That video, like, sure, something to look into, obviously, but... There it is. I was waiting for the bird to pop out before I finish my sentence. And Cashew does speak. I don't know what Cashew says, but he says it all the same. But yeah, liking the song is fine. The song is fine. It's not certainly my top 10 Final Fantasy 14 songs, but it was, again, with a lot of things, the usage therein. Then you need uplifting music for what could be considered extreme measures. Sure, but why not whip out the Venga Boys at that point? You know, the train's coming, the party bus. That would have probably had a better effect for me than Smile at that point. Here comes the Venga bus. Let's go. Final Fantasy 6 music. Final Fantasy 6 music would have been nice. There's a... That's an egg eater down there. And it's fine that they got it wrong, but it's just... It's not my vibe. Just a reminder, it's supposedly Ishikawa's decision to put Smile there. Well, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. Ishikawa didn't write much of Dawn Trail, did she? I don't know how much she was involved with that. So maybe a little bit of a disconnect with what was being added in? I don't know. She outlined it and luckily had to stitch it together. Gotcha. Well, she gets a one smudge on her record, on her immaculate record. She's one of the head writers for the story team. Gotcha. Is she like the mega lead of the writing now? As she should be, by the way. Because the story is always written as a team. Yeah. It's easy enough to put it on one person's head, though, right? The person that is the poor bastard that is made the face of everything. Her and Bandri Ora. Gotcha. Good old Bandri. Look forward to the Final Fantasy 17 expansion. Surely it has to be coming. I still think they're very careful with 7 and how they use it because of the remakes, the remasters, and it's the flagship of all Final Fantasy. So I think that they're very, very, very judicious in when and how they use it. I don't think they'll ever outright use anything from 7. I don't think they ever will. If they were going to use anything from 7, we would have seen a lot more of it, I think, in the Omega Raid, where you literally have Kafka descend from the skies and punch you in the face. If it was the final game for Final Fantasy Remake, I don't think it will, because they don't need it. 7 doesn't need another game to promote it like that. That is the entire point of having a flagship game like that. It's like recognizing an actor and it takes you out of the movie. Yeah, if you also see Sephiroth or Cloud, I think which is why the last time we saw anything from like Cloud was the Cloud outfit for a veteran reward 10 years ago or something. Alright, YouTube, we're gonna wrap up. Thanks for hanging out, YouTube. We'll be back in 3 hours for Final Fantasy Tactics. We're playing the enhanced version, which, by the way, is immense. The voice acting in that game is incredible. Absolutely astonishing voice acting. So hopefully it'll come back out for Final Fantasy Tactics in 3 hours. If not, if you're here for Final Fantasy 14, we'll be back on Sunday for Thursday for Final Fantasy. No, Sunday for Final Fantasy 14. Bye, YouTube.